Today I'm making some mixed media tags. I hope you will join me for the fun. So I've got some pieces of scrap card here. I've got my trusty pizza boxes. You know I love pizza. So there's pizza. This is from a birthday card or Mother's Day card, maybe something like that. So I've chosen bits that I can pretty much use the backs of, so I don't have to back them as well. And then this is from some packaging from some kind of rubber stamp. So might not use that for this one, might need to take my time thinking about that. So let's have a look at this one for now. This is a nice big jumbo tag. And I'm going to just use this sheet and also this lovely background page from Rach. Please don't ask me which kit it is though, because all my pages are mixed up now between the kits. So I have absolutely no idea what page goes with what kit. It's pretty much what I'm like. And all I am going to do is divide this between pink and blue, and what I want to do then is just cover part of this up. So let's just, with my ruler, cut some of this out. Don't want to cut too much because I'll only be wasting it. Okay, so let's put those to the side because I will use those, of course. And then I'm going to cut this down a little bit. And let's just rip it. So I'm going to use half of my painty papers. And get my glue stick. And we'll make this a nice big journaling card. Just going to cover the edge. And on this paper then, I'm going to, again, rip a nice section out. And I'm just going to do a very straightforward rip and paste job. And then I will just use my Bailey Art glitter glue on these edges here. And then I'm going to trim all around. Now, I can see here where I've got the pepperoni name. Now, I really like that. I don't know what you think, but when I'm making things out of junk, I actually like to be reminded what I've made them out of. So I will do my best not to cover that up. Of course, it's each to his own. You have to do what you like to do. So I'm obviously going to keep these strips, and I'm just going to get rid of these bits. So because I've got this sort of blank piece here, I'm also going to use some music paper. And again, I'm going to do the ripped look. And and I'm just going to add that on like that. So there's 3 pieces of scrap. Just pop it on the right way. That will go like that, and I do need to straighten this up just a little bit because I can see it's a bit on the skew-iff. And we've had some conversations in our comments about my little pet words. But basically I'm saying it's not straight. There we go. And then I am going to add this lovely little journaling card, and I'm going to grab my corner rounder, and I'm going to round these. Let's have a look. Try and do a little bit of distressing. And I've got some vintage photo. That's how we say in Wales, photo, vintage photo. Are you having your photo done, Bet? That's how we say it in Wales. If you're like Rachel and you come from the valleys, she'll probably slap me on the head when she sees me, if she ever hears me saying that. And so that's going to go there like that, and I just want a nice piece of fabric. So I've got these 2 strips here. So what I'm going to do is lightly glue them in place. I've got some collage glue in here. So if I can get it to work, probably take forever to come out. I'm just going to glue these just in place, because I will actually secure them with stitching. And then I think I need to get something a bit thicker. So just pop this back on. I've got a slightly bigger bottle here of collage glue. I'm just going to glue around. Snip these off a little bit just on the edge there for a minute. So I'm going to stitch around that one, and let's make one more, I think. Let's use the blue piece. Okay, and let's do a smaller tag. I think I'll need to cut this down a little bit. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's make it 7 centimetres by 14 centimetres. I'll tell you what that is in inches in a second. So 7 centimetres is 2 3/4 inches by 14. So yeah, that's 5.5. Okay, so let us now cut this bit. Both sides of this look quite nice, but I'll cover that side, I think. And I want to just cover half of it. So I'm just changing the orientation of this. And I'm using the same paper because we've still got the lovely pink and blue pattern. I'm going to pop that under there so that piece is ripped and all shabby chicish. So a couple of these pieces I will keep. There we go, keep those, and might even keep that piece and bin the rest. Yes, I know I'm quite mad. So we've got the top half and we've got the bottom half. Now it's up to you which way you want this to go around. I think it probably looks better that way. And then I'm just going to use my cutting board to cut my tag shape. And I think I'll go 1 and that's 1. I think that'll be all right. 2 centimetres. It's probably too wide now, but we'll see what it looks like. Okay, that's fine. Ink around. Okay, let's find a couple of embellishments to go on that now. So I'm going to make a little collage on this tag, even though I'm quite happy as it is. And probably just adding that there would make me even happier. But I'm just going to add a little bit of music paper for the background. And I'm going to use this lovely little image of a mannequin that's got the right colours for me. So I'm going to pop that like that. Then I have got this piece of fabric that says fabrics.com, and then it's like a pattern number on there. So I'm going to pop that like that. I've got a little bit of netting. I'm just going to pop over everything. And then I'm hopefully going to secure it with this small little image here. Somehow get it so it looks kind of in the middle. And I'm even thinking I need a little bit more fabric. And what I might do, possibly is add a little bit of blue in, see if that makes a positive difference. Might leave the netting. Or include the netting. It's always good to play, try different things. I like the netting actually. There we are, like that, like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my glue gun just to glue all this in place. But what I want to do is see where I can maybe add some stitching to this cluster. If I add stitching, I can't stitch through the hot glue. Or I can just let it be. I think what I can do is if I just glue in the middle here and then I'll stitch around this little image. And then I'm probably going to need to glue that in place as well. Okay. I'm actually thinking maybe leave that out. I quite like it with just the blue fabric there, so I'm going to leave it like that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to glue it all the way around, so I might as well glue it on now. Sew all around, I mean, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to hit the needle and then all hell will break loose. And my sewing machine will go berserk and take a week to recover. I try to be patient, but it can be an effort. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that there. Do a little bit of stitching around the tag and we'll see what these look like. The sun has actually just come out to play. We've had pretty bad weather here in West Wales for the last couple of days. It's been very miserable for the puppies, being stuck indoors, but I am getting some shadows on my desk, so I do apologise for them, but I am just very happy that the sun is coming out this afternoon. Okay, so this is then the tags, or journaling cards and tags, and I do need to put some things on the top there, but just from a little bit of colour play, I've been able to match into the digital kit and then create some one-of-a-kind mixed media ephemera ready for your journal. And I have used recycling materials like greeting cards, and I've used packaging paper which came from orders where I've been spending my hard-earned money on this mixed media items. But I'm really happy that I was able to just create some of my own colours and then add them to some ephemera that will be one of a kind in a junk journal. Please do go and check out my previous video on making these lovely backgrounds if you're interested in making tags with a little bit of a mixed media touch. And I hope you've enjoyed this very short tutorial, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye bye for now.